Hell, here we go again, guys. Back out in the yard. You can see it's probably getting a little dark out now. So I waited to the heat. I am in Florida, so it gets pretty hot out here. And if I decided to come and put the Bronco wheels on. And I'm going to just take a little video how to do that. I got a new piece of technology I'm going to try today. I'll tell you about that later too. This is a 1978 Bronco. We bought it off a friend of Linda's that she's been wanting one of these for a long time. So what we're going to do today is put a fresh set of wheels and tires on it. You can see this is the tire that came on it. Good as new, good as new. Look at that thing. It's still holding air, believe it or not. And it's only being held loosely on by two old lug nuts because I ran into a problem. So I got my electric impact. I got me a 7/8 sockets, a pair of gloves, and a little stool to sit on. All right, let's get to it. So I'm gonna put me a pair of gloves on. I always like to keep a pair of gloves, a pair of work gloves. You get these at Harbor Freight, they're like $5.99. They're real cheap, and you can get them. Protect your hands. Even if you're on the way to a restaurant, at least you won't get too dirty. There's all kind of ways to do this. I like to line up with one up the top, right here in this position, like in the 12 o'clock position. Then I'll line up the wheel in the 12 o'clock position. At least I know I'll be able to line it up right. And I'll just slide it right on there like that. That made me look good, but it doesn't go that way every time. All right, so let's try these new lug nuts out. All right, so I'm on the lug. Socket that came with it. I also had to change the socket size here to fit this one. This one's 13/16. The old ones are 7/8, so I've got another socket that'll fit this real nice. And we'll go ahead and see if we can tighten these things up. Okay, when I jack up a vehicle, and this is all vehicles, I try to get the jack under the frame. Now, if you hook up to the frame, the suspension will expand as you jack it up. Okay, so that means I put it under the frame of this vehicle right here. I keep bumping the frame up, but the wheels are going to stay on the ground a whole lot longer. The suspension and the springs are starting to decompress, and it allows it to get off right now. What I prefer to do is stick it right under the joint on that wheel, and that way when I'm jacking up the vehicle, it's jacking up the suspension itself. I get it underneath the suspension in a really good spot. Well, shoot, I think that looks better already. Now I'm going to go over to the other side, get it done. It's the same process as this. I'm just going to jack up the truck with the wheel on. And I want to make one comment about this socket right here. Okay, if you have the extra $5 or $6, get another one. If you can only have one, you don't have the $5 or $6, keep this in your glove boxes. If you're out by the side of the road, you need to take one of these things off. This is all it'll do it. And try to find one while you're on the side of the road, or hope the roadside assistance might have one. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So it's a good thing to keep this in your glove box. I have left this in the shop too many times, and while I'm out there on the road, I needed these. But anyway, I'm going to get back on this and I'll finish this up, and we'll see you soon.